right, this is one of my batteries out of one of my stump grinders. It's about 3 years old. I've been having a few issues with it to where it's a marine battery, which is great. The companies have switched over to using marine batteries. I know the battery looks old and all. I'm going to tell you ahead of time, I already know that this needs to be replaced because I can charge it, it'll work for a day and get weaker, right? So what I got here is a very budget-friendly battery tester. It does a bunch of different tests too. It'll check and see if your system's charging. But today, we're only going to talk about testing the battery. So this is an ANCEL battery tester. It's a model BA101. It's for 12, it says right there, 12 volt systems. This is about 35 bucks. You can find them on Amazon. This here is a USB. It connects into the side. At first, I'm going to tell you up front, when I opened the box, saw this, I got to charge this thing up before I could use it. No, this is to transfer some data. You can go to their website. Inside here, it'll tell you. You can download a driver on your computer, and you can download whatever you want information that this had here onto your computer, and you can print it out. So this is really, I've got a home shop here. I work on my equipment, my own equipment, and I needed something like this. I've had last week, it's been 100-something degrees here. My zero-turn mower, it worked perfect the week before. I got on it, didn't even give me a click. I was like, how could a battery start it up no problem, and then all of a sudden, there's nothing. So I said, maybe I broke a wire. I checked everything, cleaned everything off on my zero turn, put everything back together. It was the same deal. I later put the tester on it, and it said it failed. It was dead. So I took it, changed it out, and lawnmower started, and happy ever after. So let's go through the process of this. This will also test if your system is charging. We're not going to do that today. All I'm going to show you here today is how simple this thing reads. All right, so there is no battery in here. You put the black to negative, like everybody should know. If you don't know, now you know. Red goes to positive. Boom, it lit up. There it is. Now it'll ask you, quick test, or is battery in the vehicle, or is the battery out of the vehicle? We'll scroll down with the down button. It's out of the vehicle. Press enter. Then it'll ask you what kind of battery it is. Like number 4 says GL. Is it a gel battery? This is a regular flooded battery. So I'm going to press enter. Then it's going to ask you for CCA. That's cold cranking amps. On my battery here, we'll look around. Oh, there it is. It looks faded. I can see it better than in camera. It's 800 cold cranking amps. I'll press enter. It says 800 cranking amps because I already pre-up and downed it before to test another one I have on my other equipment. All right, so now we're going to press enter, and now it's going through its testing. Before I charged it or after I charged it? This is before. Press enter. Okay. The healthy, this battery's been sitting. Healthy, it's only 1%. Charge, 0. Internal resistance, that's what the R is. All batteries has resistance in them, all right? So it says 34, but for you, don't even worry about it. It says it's rated at 800 cranking amps, and then above it, right there, it'll say the voltage. Let me get this. It says 10.18 volts. All right. So, and it says for me to charge this battery and try to retest it. And then if you do that, what it'll do, it'll tell you if it's holding its charge, because then it'll tell you if it failed, replace, or if it's good. All right. So this is a very simple item to use. I'm not making a long video on it. Now I could hook it up. I was going to test it on the Mustang, but truth of the matter is I charged the battery overnight, and that battery is dead as a doornail. Now look, disconnect this, disconnect this. I am also going to put a link for this of another guy's video that is very, very detailed about running it to check your alternator. I mean, he explains it so well. And he shows you step by step on a running car. He also tells you when you're testing it in a car, he tells you step by step how to do it. Me, I'm telling you how to do it on the bench, just a simple, easy peasy way. I tried it on my tractor. It says that I should charge up my tractor. It says it was at like 64% charge. So that's the good thing. This is $35 and it's letting me know ahead of time before winter comes. Hey, give your tractor a little upbeat, give it a little juice to it, all right? So let me turn this around. All right, one more thing. We saw the readings that came off of the battery tester. So now I've got a digital battery charger. It's just a cheaper one, and we're gonna hook it up here and see what it says here. So we'll know. We're just getting, you know, I wanna see how accurate or whatever it is. Remember it said what the voltage it was? We're at 10.1. The capacity of this is 0. That was more accurate. It said the capacity was 1%. So this is saying it's 0. The shoe's not even going to charge. Now, I do know another little secret. Let me shut this off. On charging some of these batteries, like if you got a battery from a car that was a good battery, but you had it sitting, like my other Mustangs and all, you had it sitting for maybe a month, and then you're like, oh God, you know, because stuff is still on, like the newer cars, your computer is still powered up. It'll slowly drain the battery. Or maybe you left the door, the interior light on or something like that. Sometimes when you put them on chargers like these, the digital ones, it won't read it. So you actually could buy one of those $5 trickle chargers, put that on overnight, and it'll boost it up enough to where when you click one of these on, it will register it and charge it. How do I know that? Hold on. I'll tell you how I know that. Because it happened to the old Vic. All right, so I put it on a trickle charge, and that battery was brand new that I bought. It's just, this battery's over 2 years old already. It came back to life, and it's been holding ever since. It just needed a little, those digital battery chargers sometimes won't read it, but the old $5 trickle charger will. So anyway, I do recommend this because it would have saved me a lot of grief with the zero-turn mower and stuff like that. Thinking to myself, what, it worked last week, how could it not start up now? Batteries are funny, and they don't like heat and they don't like cold. With all that said, I'll turn this around and I'll tell you what's going on with the stump grinder. Next week we should have the parts back from the machine shop for the stump grinder, so we should be able to put 75% of the front end back together. I'm still going to be ordering some tires, and I have to take them and have them foam filled. So thanks for watching. This was just a quick little video, and you know, it's 4th of July weekend. So God bless you. Be safe. It's a quick little tool. It could save you or from pulling your hair out wondering, hey, why is this not even cranking or whatever. It'll tell you if it's dead as a doornail. And it'll tell you if your alternator is bad too. Have a good one, man.